Hello, hello. Just having a wee play around with trying to get a SCSI drive connected to a modern computer, although I don't think I've got everything I need to do such a thing at this stage. I have a nice little SCSI drive here, which I've got a fairly clean install of Workbench on it, but the Workbench, I'm not sure what's wrong with it. You can't open an editor and things like that. I don't know why. It's got a reasonably fresh install. Yeah, I'll just minimize this here so you're not seeing everything doubled up there. Yeah, so that drive I'm happy to blow away, and that's no problem, you know, if I want to do that on the physical Amiga. But what I'd really like to do, and it was suggested by Carcinomi actually, that I find a computer to put a SCSI card into, and I've got an appropriate SCSI card, and the plan is to I'm going to have to, I like to have this screen up here. Sorry, you're going to see this. I just like to see what you can see, really. The plan is on this computer. This is an old, I'll show you this. G'day, Evil C. How are you? I have an old computer of mine. It's not, well, when I say old, can you guess the OS? Check it out. Some light on the subject. This is a computer that I had before my current one, which you can't see. This computer I used for bloody ages. It's got a first generation i7 in it at the moment, or it has had for a very long time, 16 gig of RAM, etc., etc. It's also got a SCSI card in it, which I found yesterday in the garage. If I shut it down, I can show you what it is. Yep, Windows 8.1. I put 8.1 on it because that's what I had on this machine, potentially originally right from word go. Not 100% sure. Could have had something else on it. Don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at this card here. Now, it's a mess. I've just temporarily set it up so that I can see if this is going to work. I've got a terabyte spinning Rust drive there. We have an Adaptec. This beastie. Is it going to show better? It's a 29160N chipset. Actually, I might take a photo of that because I need a driver, Windows 8 driver for it. That's fine. Yeah, I'm real good, thanks. Yeah, just having a wee play. The idea is to use this here along with WinUAE, as Carcinomi suggested, and connect up my SCSI drive here, said SCSI drive, with cable. I've done that, but it doesn't like it because it's not correctly terminated, and I'm not 100% sure yet how to, I'll tell you what it says. So took a photo of the error message. It says insufficient termination detected on the fast/Ultra SE connectors. So I guess I need some sort of termination. And I'm wondering if that can be done on the drive, just with a jumper or something. I'm not sure. The Amiga must be terminated. The card in the Amiga must be terminated correctly because it's happy as Larry. So the plan is to install that. Yeah, I need to look into that. So the plan is to dump, you know, an entire built-up image as you would to, say, a compact flash or, you know, another device that you would set up on a compact flash card reader for an Amiga 1200, something like that. But I want to do it for my Amiga 2000. So I want to pre-build an image in WinUAE and then just, you know, swap the drive over. That's the plan. So it's a work in progress. That's what this beastie here is all about. And I was just in the process of setting up WinUAE and whatnot, and I thought, why not stream? Why not stream, eh? Also want to try something else, and that is Tanks Ferry CD-ROM version. I was just looking for something to play, really. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I thought that too. So that was the other thought I had, was this here needs termination. And I think I've got one. But God knows where that terminator is. It's not really something that I took a lot of notice of putting aside, if you know what I mean. It's whether it's in with hard drives and whatnot, I don't know. But maybe that just needs terminating. Not sure. Something to look into anyway. So that was my mission tonight, or later on today, was to sort this old beast here out and just at least get an operating system on it. Configure WinUAE. I haven't gone through that yet, but that's the plan for this beastie. That's if it boots, of course, because it's just sitting there at the moment. Just sitting there, not booting. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I have got some of those cables with terminators, the 68-pin ones. But yeah, I think the drive needs to be terminated, so because it's the last device on the end of the chain, right? From memory, or yeah. Yeah. So there'll be a jumper on this drive, to enable termination, I'm assuming. She's a Hewlett-Packard. This came out of one of the Amigas that I got in the stash. It's a model number D2077A. Oh, hang on, Scuzzy. Yeah, not sure. There's a bunch of jumper. Oh, this is all to do with the ID. These jumpers are just to do with ID. those ones there. I can't see anything related to termination specifically. Yeah, it's hard to know without looking further into it. But yeah, that's a little work in progress thing. But I thought I would try out this Tanks Fury, which I haven't played for a long time. In fact, I've hardly ever really played it at all. Even when I bought it, I had a wee play around with it. Played a couple of levels, that's probably about it. But I was curious to know whether, you know, it's just a matter of chucking it in the drive and it'll go. Guess we have to install it. Not sure. Just put it in the drive and see what happens, eh? See how we go. Now my other computer's not booting since I took that card out. Not sure why. Try that again. Let's get Super Frog out of there. I had a good play around with those mice and rats and bloody joysticks last night. I've got some good ones. I came up with, I think it worked out that a third of all the pointing devices were in perfect working condition. Yeah, it's amazing, eh? The Amiga community, and you know, in the PC community, and all sorts of different computers, eh? They're getting, you know, hardware made for them and software, and you know, there's active communities. It's awesome. Yeah. Now, got bloody mice and keyboards everywhere up. Try not to get too cluttered up with them all here. Now, yep, so a third of mice and rats input devices, I'd say, a third of them were good, and you know, 2/3 had some issues. Probably most of them will be fixable. I'm not sure. I might be able to make good ones out of bad ones. The joysticks was about 50-50. Or was it the other way around? Maybe only a third of the joysticks were working and then half of the input devices, rats and mice, were working. I think that's the way it worked, yeah. It was getting pretty late by the time I finished all that last night. Yeah. The other thing is this an AGA game? I don't know. This, yeah, how old is this game? It's got to be 2016. So yeah. What's that? Copy to. Copy to INF. Do I just run? No, that's not going to work, is it? No. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't realise the PC40 used an Amiga mouse. How do you run this bloody thing? It doesn't even tell you. Is there a technical? Nope. Instructions. Not suitable for children under 7. Oh, well, this might be a fail, eh? What? It tells you how to play the game, but it doesn't tell you how to get it running. I have had it running before. But that was on an Amiga 3000. Let's see, minimum requirements. Amiga, no, it was an Amiga 1200, I think. Minimum requirements: OCS, 020 processor, 1 meg chip RAM, half a meg of extra memory. Benefits of the program: you can play in co-op mode, 40 missions, multiplayer with up to 4 gamers. But I don't see how I run it. I thought this would be easy. Should have tried it, shouldn't I, before I decided to stream it. Well, I'll just do a quick search here. Yeah. Okay. Wonder if that's how I got it running on the 1200. Although, just trying to remember now. Oh. I can't boot from a CD on this, can I? No. I could fire up CD32, but that I need a different screen for that. I'm not really prepared for that tonight. Sorry guys. Let me just have a quick search here and see if there's any way to install it or whatever. Tanks Ferry on an Amiga 4000. Copying the TF program somewhere on the hard disk. Upon running the program, Tanks Ferry intro kicks in. TF. But I mean, I don't know, let's try it. Let's just whack it in the root of games, eh? See what happens. No default tools. CD includes the game as a single executable program and some extra Tank Ferry wallpapers you can use in your workbench backdrop. It's got a TF installing is simply copying the TF program somewhere on the hard disk. Yeah, this copy to, see this, copy to INF, TF INF. I don't need that, do I? No. Is it this one here? No, same thing. Copy to. This guy on epsilonsworld.com, he's got a different version by the look of it. He's got a folder called, or a drawer called copy to floppy. Tanks Ferry now works on 68,000. I might have to put more work into this. There are some ADFs. Yeah. Yep. No. Not sure about that one. Okay. Oh yeah, I did install Stunt Car Racer. Classic. Where the hell did it go? Yeah, there. Guess I could try out one of my joysticks with a bit of Stunt Car Racer, eh? this lovely beast here. Quick joy. Oh, that's right, this joystick isn't 100%. Top button works. Okay, Division 4 sounds like me. Yeah, not 100% convinced this joystick's going to be 100% here, but that'll be my excuse. Do we have sound? That's the next question. Is that feeding in? It doesn't seem to be feeding into both channels. Can you hear that? Can you hear the car? Because it doesn't look like you're getting any sound. Oh yeah, getting something there maybe. Oh yeah, it might just be one of these ones that a lot of the sound comes in the left channel. Or the right channel you might be hearing there. Yep. That's good. Hey, what a waste of an 040 processor though, eh? Bloody hell. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, I've got to change this joystick. Clicking and nothing's happening. Is that enough speed? Do you think I'll get... I'm going to lose this first race, aren't I? Especially if I don't make this. Come on. Oh, just... Maybe the more I use this joystick, the better it'll get. Just like capacitors, right? So, yeah, this sort of game's almost, you know, for streaming, it's probably good to put into mono mode, eh? Holy shit. Just to even out the two channels. Especially for people that are listening on headphones, eh? This car's going to ruin before I beat this guy, I think. I'll run out of boost. Whoa. If this car survives, I'll be very surprised. Will it survive? I lost the race anyway. Yeah. Shunned. Yeah, that's true. Come on. Oh. Every time you try and fight with those bastards, they always push you off. Come on. Jeez, a bit rusty with this game, aren't I? Oh. He's at 800 ahead of me. $700. Ooh, that was risky. Oh my gosh. How did I survive that? I have no idea. I love that one where you sort of just glide over the whole hump. You're off the ground, but you're kind of following the same path. That I need to hit faster to get just on the other side of that hump. He's 300 ahead of me now. Just got to try and get past him without bloody getting pushed off the track. Right. Got past him, just a matter of staying on the track now. Joystick seems to be improving. That's one thing. nearly hit that at the right speed, not quite. You need to actually put the power on before that corner, I think, before you get to those camel humps. I think it's frame limited, this game. Not sure if Cassie will be streaming tonight, will he? I mean, he was saying that he was, content matched for all that music that was in the GTA for the last, 2 nights. And does that mean that he can't stream, or does it just mean that he can't, even though he might be able to stream, the videos won't be saved, or I'm not quite sure exactly what the consequences are. I'm sort of wondering how he's getting on with that. Yeah. Oh shit! I was reading. I was on a straight and narrow, and that prick was trying to knock me off the track. I thought I was on the straight and narrow. I was reading your message. It's like, oh no! Oh yeah. I've got to be careful I don't ruin the car here. Bit of a balancing act with that, eh? Even that stresses it a little bit. If I just stay ahead of them slightly, don't push the car too much. This was one of the games I used to play on my Amiga 500. It's probably one of the first games that I played, along with Gods. It's one of the ones that I've got very fond memories of, and my flatmate and I used to play it. And we just played Hot Seat or something, it's like, we didn't have an Amiga each. We couldn't link them up, although I think my cousin and I linked 2 Amigas together and played this multiplayer. Bit of a laugh. Problem with this game is one of you gets out a long way ahead, and it's hard to catch up. Unless a serious mistake is made, It's not sort of close quarters battle, if you know what I mean. It's yeah, I think so. Hey. I didn't realise until later that it was actually a game on the Commodore 64. I never had a Commodore 64 back in the day. It's just I was surprised to see this game was available for it. I'd quite like to give it a go actually at some stage. Oh shit, don't do that. He should just record them like I do. Record the, although, no, I was going to say record them and put them on YouTube. That's what I do. But I think YouTube would really slam you probably for that music content, in Grand Theft Auto. So you couldn't. See, I get content matched on some of the stuff that I do, and I upload it to YouTube. I had quite a few videos that I had just sitting unlisted, and there were content strikes on them, but it's just a warning, and it says that the copyright owner allows that content to be played on YouTube. So, there was no problem with me publishing them. This car, I think, is nearly ruined. Does it get reset at each race, or I can't quite remember now? Race 6 of 6. Okay. I'm back. Nope. Car is repaired. Yeah. Yeah, I've got one of those cables somewhere. Nearly fast enough, not quite for the camel humps there. Like going into orbit. Now, if I gun it around here, which is risky, might have the speed just to hit the back. No, not quite. I don't really need to push it too much because I'm 800 ahead of him. Say the joystick is improving. That's all it needed, was a bit of use. Sometimes it just takes getting your eye in with this game as well. Getting used to the frame rate. I mean, even at this frame rate, it's such a playable game. It's so much fun. That's another way of doing it, is actually do that slower. Saves your car. Just thinking about that termination while I'm playing this. When I don't have the 50-pin drive connected, it doesn't complain about termination on that 68-pin connector. So I think it's complaining about termination on the 50-pin connector. I don't know if it's related to that. I guess the other one gets turned off or something if it... Yeah, it's a nice clicky joystick. Bit creaky too though, isn't it? I'm not sure if you can hear that. I've got noise cancellation on, so you might not be able to hear that. It's creaking like anything. I think I win the whole... Yep. Division 4 first. Promotion to Division 3. Big ramp and stepping stones. Now I should save, eh? Hey, that's the thing with the, you know, that serial mouse adapter, is it works in Workbench, but doesn't work in the games. Even though this game's working, it's running under Workbench, you know, I still have to use the old tank mouse here to drive the cursor if there is one. Not in this game, but in other games. It just reminded me this, that likes of Xcopy, you know, this mouse just stops working when you fire up Xcopy under Workbench. Yeah. So I want to save. Type in a file name. This is the thing I like about the hard disk version, although you can save this on floppy. In saying that, let's okay. What about, did I install Grand Prix? No, I don't think I did. Let's do that. If A18 Interceptor is another game I would like to get going, I'll do that with WHD load, because it seems to be ROM agnostic, doesn't it, when you use WHD load. Got a cracked version of Railroad Tycoon that doesn't bloody install. I think the floppy disk might be a bit dodgy. Where the hell did I put Formula 1? It's a thing when you've got a whole lot of discs. Speedball 2, that's another one that we used to play a lot. Let's have a look at Speedball 2. Will that work? Potentially I've got that issue now though still with running it off DF1. But it probably won't work. Huh? Computer, what's the computer doing? Just crashed. Oh, because it's trying to run gods from the USB drive. I might have to reboot that. Yeah. Yeah, just works, eh? It's good. I want to get a nice workbench installation set up on WinUAE. I was watching a guy while I was working today actually on YouTube. He thought that was booting to the hard drive. He sets up, after he puts Workbench on, he sets up Better Workbench. Sounds interesting. Sounds like it's got a lot of utilities. It's very workbenchy, you know, like it's not changing Workbench too much. It's just adding a lot of utilities, and I think putting fancy icons and things like that in it looks pretty cool. DF1 uninitialized. That, yeah, so you have to boot off this one. I don't think that, let's see whether Speedball will boot off DF1. Worth a try. Oops. Okay, Magic Workbench. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I might have seen it a long time ago. I seem to remember. I might have even installed it once. Yeah, but no, this Better Workbench looks pretty good. It's fairly vanilla-ish looking. No, that's not going to work either. I have actually got Formula One Grand Prix, I'm pretty sure, on USB. Let's have a proper look. Canon folder, Lotus, Stunt Car Racer. So I want to work towards having a nice setup with WHD load so that I can just instead of having to do this sort of crap where I'm looking for games and things during a stream, I can just fire it up. You know, there's no pissing around. Here we go. Right, there's Formula One. And quite cool to run it on real hardware. I don't use emulation much. I mean, I don't really have to. But I can see why people do, you know, if they don't have the real thing. I totally understand that. And the other thing is that I will certainly be using it, when UAE, just for setting up. .9 is quite nice. You get the nice icons. There's a couple of little differences, not sure how much of a difference. I can see small differences, put it that way. I'm sure in behind the scenes there's probably quite a bit going on. Did I have this trouble the other day? For some reason the installer crashes. Crashes this computer. But it installed fine on my 030 last night. It's a bit weird. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing with some of these, is actually just choosing the games that I remember and that I will play and just manually installing. Because there's a whole lot of games I've got disc boxes full of games and I hardly ever look at any of the other games. So if I had, likes of Zeb's image, I'd probably treat that the same as just this overwhelming bunch of games, lists and lists of games. And when all I really want to do is play the games I used to play when I was younger. There's a select few that I will just take the time, I think, to manually install. In fact, that was part of the plan for tonight. If I didn't stream, I was going to get a few of my favourites up and running so that I could make this stream a little bit more entertaining rather than seeing these games just not go on this machine. Yep. That's the way. That is the way that I would do it as well. That's how I've got it set up here. If you ever look at my games, I've only got a few. Ignore Gloom. I've got Katakis. That was part of a tutorial, basically, that I went through to get my head around WHD load. A guy on YouTube doing a video on that one. And R-Type, it runs as well, I think. And I did it manually with Stunt Car Racer just the other night. And I think that's the way I'll continue to do it. But I would like to mess around with that option of building an OS in WinUAE and then dumping it to a SCSI drive and transferring it across. If I can get that working easily, I'll do that. But I'm a little bit like you, Evil C. I think I'd almost be happier just to install the OS from scratch, from physical floppy disks. I don't mind doing that, It's kind of like, It's no chore. Yeah, that's pretty handy. Pretty handy to be able to, with the old compact flash, for sure. And that's kind of why I want to get the SCSI one sorted too, so I can just connect a SCSI drive to this machine and dump stuff on it if I need to. If I want to grab a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm tempted to just reinstall my operating system, as I said earlier, that install that's on the SCSI drive here that I showed you. There's something wrong with it. I don't know why it's gone bad, but it boots, but that's about it. And I'm tempted just to connect it back up to the 030 machine and just install Workbench. I don't know, I thought about putting Workbench 2 on it. Just because I've got Workbench 3.9 on the 040. I put Workbench 2 maybe on the 030 or Workbench 3.1, something like that. Just kind of cool to see the older versions, you know, and their colour schemes and that again. See, this 3.9, you've got these fancy green icons with the big sets of drawers. Yeah. Yeah, disk images on the GoTech, pretty handy way of doing it, eh? Just nice and convenient. I just happen to have all the discs, so sometimes I just like to reminisce, do a bit of disk swapping. Crazy, eh? Yep. So Formula One Grand Prix is not working either. So I did install. What else have I got that I can install? Oh, I've got the CD version of Civilization. But do I really want to play Civilization? Long drawn out game. Carcinomi did a pretty good job of that the other night. I've got a platformer. It's a reasonably modern platformer called Solid Gold. Boxed. Big box. Oops. Solid Gold. A dark secret will be revealed. System requirements. Okay, 3.2, yeah. I've never used 3.2. G'day, Neo. How's it going, mate? I've got Solid Gold here. Amiga, 1 mega RAM. Any OCS PAL or ECS AGA Amiga with a minimum of 1 meg will do. Game will also run on high-end Amigas, but does not make full use of their capabilities. So again, I'm good, thank you. Again, the old 040 was going to waste on a game that doesn't use it. Oh, this is CD as well, is it? Oh, and a disc. Let's try the CD. Why not? Tanks Ferry Neo was a fail. Can't get it to run. I've had it running before, but I suspect on a machine that had a bootable optical drive, and I don't have a bootable optical drive on this machine. Or the operating system or the ROM doesn't support it. That makes sense. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Solid Gold. Look at that, nice and easy. Oh, double click an icon, it runs. Unlike Tanks unlike that, this just runs. How handy is that? Comes with a nice manual there. Even a sticker to stick onto a floppy disk that you copy. Pretty sure it'll fit. Yeah. Pretty close though. It's just optional for if you want to. That is probably one that I've copied onto there. But yeah, it just gives you an option in case you don't have a CD-ROM drive, I guess. Pretty cool. Just going to take a quick break, grab a drink. Back in a sec. 2013. Yeah, my typing's getting worse. I have not played this much at all. So, that'll be my excuse. I wonder if I can jump on them, like Super Frog. Yep. Monkeys. Can I jump on the monkeys? Yep. Oh. Oh, what? Back to the start? Seems to control quite well. Checkpoint, I think. Imagine what they look like. It's like a kid's keyboard. Oh, what? Yeah, checkpoint. Thankfully. Oh, you got to time that right. It's a bit brutal. I wonder if it can be installed. Was there an installer? Just got to time it right, otherwise if you jump too soon, you can't move out of the way or can't jump again in time. Oh, come on. Both of them come pretty well all the way down there, don't they? Point. Yeah, I'm doing that on my phone, eh? Constantly correcting myself. Go back. See if I can get up. So we've got 8 gold. I'm not actually sure what the objective is. Oh yeah, so those red ones give me those gold, 12 gold got at the top there. Not sure what coins give me. Just points, maybe. Oh. I want to keep going this way. Something up there too, isn't there? I'll get up there. It's like boxes or something. Did I? Oh no, I hopped on those before, didn't I? Yeah. Am I going back? Oh, I was up a level, wasn't I? Classic Amiga music, isn't it? Did I clear this? Yeah, I think I did, didn't I? Come on. So, gotta get into a position where you can give yourself a bit of room to jump, otherwise you run into them more so than jump on them. There's a trap. That's nasty. Continue. I thought I chose continue. It's taking me back to the start. Is it? Maybe it continued from the start of the previous. Oh man. That wasn't so good. Just a bit of a misclick, that's all it takes, eh? Yeah, I've never actually played Rick Dangerous. In fact, I think watching, was it Cassie was playing it the other night? That's the first time I've ever really seen it played. This is going to be a short game. Very short. Oh, Rick Dangerous 3. Oh yeah. Do you think someone just decided to sort of rip it? Just do a rough copy. I have to try and get through the first level, yeah. Yeah, the joystick, if you take your hands off it after you've hit it, it can bounce you back. It's a bit disconcerting. Well, I must say the game physics is quite nice. Graphics are okay. Oh, you've been kidding me. Seriously? It's fairly unforgiving. One hit kills. Not a fan. The thing I like about Super Frog is it gives you kind of like a health bar. You know, you can take 3 hits, unless you jump on spikes, you can take 3 hits. Oh, come on. Shoot point, please. Oh. Wow. Just like any typical Amiga game, it's going to be hard. I think that's about it for that one. Oh, I get to put my name in. A high score. Where does it save that? How does it save that, I wonder? Alright, blah blah blah. I'll read that at some stage. Does it say anything about installing it? No, it doesn't say anything about installing it. Alright, nice. Neat little game. It's obviously just a WHD load type scenario. That's pretty cool. There's the ADF for it, so you can just copy it out onto a floppy disk. Very cool. I like how it came in the, you know, the old big box. Big box there. I've got Civilization, the CD version, I think, is it? Acid software. Yeah. CD. Yeah, I'll probably play that again. That Solid Gold. That was not bad. Oh yeah, so we've got an AGA version here as well. Not that that'll run on this, but one moment. No, I don't have Pirates. I could get it at some stage. I've not played it. You'd have to teach me how to play it. Just curious to see if the startup on this, you know, the intro is any different to the disc version. I'm trying to remember what the disc version's like too, but can't see anything too different at this stage. Oh, that's not overly different. I was kind of wondering if, you know, you got the opportunity to install it so you don't need the disc. My memories of Civilization, I might have mentioned this before, but it's going to, I think it was Civilization. Yeah, it was. The original Civilization was going to the Nelson Polytechnic where my cousin was studying, and he was allowed into the computer lab, I guess you'd call it, and they had a bunch of IBM PCs. Not sure exactly what models they would have been, whether they were IBMs or not, I don't know, but they were compatibles for actual IBMs. So yeah, DOS version. I remember playing Civilization at the Polytech, or watching him play it. just so cool. That would have been 91, 92, maybe, somewhere around there. Would that be right? When was this? Yeah, this is 91. Released 91, so probably 92, somewhere around there. I won't play this, I really just wanted to see what it took to get it, you know, to have it run, and I mean, easy as anything, right? That bloody tank's furry. You'd think they could have made that easier, eh? Why would you make it a bootable disc, you know, when not everyone's got a bootable Amiga from, well, an optical bootable Amiga. Unless I'm missing something, but geez, I don't know. They certainly don't make it like as easy as these, eh? But yeah, see the serial Microsoft mouse doesn't work in here. Or, oh, hang on. I might have to take that back. Oh, yes, it does. I should be, oh, is it? Oh, it's keyboard, this part, isn't it? Do I have to change? Do I have to? Is that? Ah. Hang on. Yeah. The mouse buttons don't work on the serial mouse. Huh. It's weird, isn't it? So, yeah. Runs quite nicely on the Amiga. Anyway, just trying some of these things out. Quit. Yep, that was easy enough to get running. I guess when you choose to save, it saves it to the hard drive, does it? Not 100% sure about that. But that's quite a nice, convenient way to play the game. Got the manual. Here we go. What's this? I like this. Electronics Boutique, 23 Straight Bargate, Boston, 1997. 18th of the 12th, 97. So that's released in 91. So 6 years later, they're selling the CD version for the Amiga. Got some Acid Software propaganda here. Guildhall Leisure Services, #1 for Amiga, presents Formula 1 Grand Prix. Got that one. Got this here as well. Civ. I don't have that. Gunship 2000, Railroad Tycoon. Got that one. UFO. A friend of mine used to play that. Theme Park. I've got the manual, and it's like a quick start guide maybe, or just the outer for the box. That one. Road Rash. Wing Commander. I remember playing that. Pretty sure I was playing that on the PC, probably a 486 from memory. Classic games, Cannon Fodder 2, June 2. Deluxe Paint 5. Amiga mouse, that. Acid Software, Acid mouse, 2-button Amiga mouse. Civilization available now on Amiga CD-ROM. Blitz Tennis. Yeah. I like looking at those sorts of things. It's bit of a flashback, eh? Here's the advances chart for Civilization. Yeah, pretty cool. What else have I got that we could have a little look at? Of course, Frontier Elite, except I don't know how to play it. Anything interesting here? Railroad Tycoon, of course. Marble Madness. Fighting Soccer. Eye of the Beholder 2. Black Crypt. Some of these I don't know that well, so Birds of Prey. These are all my big box Amiga games. I just have them up there. I've got a bit of productivity software up here as well. Advanced D&D. See, I don't know what the state of the discs are with some of these either. It doesn't help. And yeah, some of them I don't know how to play. I've never played them before, so I'm not going to flail around online on stream doing that. What else have I got here? Dragon? Rise of the Dragon, is it? Deluxe Paint 4. Shadow of the Beast 2. I know that doesn't work. Floppy disks are buggered. Yeah. I just wanted to check my startup sequence because I need some lines in that for Railroad Tycoon, which I won't go and play tonight. I just want to make sure it's running because that's fairly in depth. So I've got to put in a sign command. If it's not in here, I'll actually put it into my user startup. This keyboard's quite nice actually. You know that this is the Amiga 2000 keyboard. It's a rubber dome, pretty sure, but it's got a nice feel to it. Oh, I've got the assigns in here for Railroad. Okay. Do I have it installed? I'm sure I installed it. Oh, it went into, for some reason, it goes into your DH0 system. Oh, yep. Nice, nice, nice. Sounds better than the PC version. Oh, that's good. That's running. Pretty handy. I suspect it's not cracked though. Did I use the cracked version? Man, that's quick compared to running it on a what did I run it on? Just the standard 68,000. I think it chugs a bit, and as you'd expect. And I think I had it running on like a AT. It was shocking, shockingly slow. Let's take a guess. No, okay. That's not the cracked version. That's actually one thing I want to do. Oh, the WHD load version is probably going to sort that out, eh? It'll be cracked. So yeah, I can't really play it because I do have the manual for it. I've got this on. I've got the original boxed version of this one. So yeah, I'm going to put a bit of work into some of this WHD load, which I may do tonight. I probably won't do it on the stream. You don't really want to see me muck around with WHD load. unless you're really, really bored and you really, really want me to. We can have a play with WHD load, but I'm sure you've got more exciting things to do than watch me piss around with that. Some of the games I want to get running on WHD load: Hybris, God's Run's fine, but I need the discs. That's easy enough to get running. I've done Stunt Car Racer, the cracked version of Railroad Tycoon. What else? Speedball 2. There's a bunch really, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Super Frog would be good just to have without having to plug the discs in or use the CD. What else? Some of those classic games really. Grand Prix. Elite, Frontier Elite 2. I should learn how to play that. I mean, this machine is just cut out for Frontier Elite 2. The old the Beholder, that's one that I had a lot of fun with back in the day. Pretty sure it was the first one, just the very first the Beholder. So there's a little list, there's more than that too, but a little list of WHD load games I'd like to get running. Yeah. Don't think, is Carsey on at the moment? Don't think he is he? If he is, I'll raid him. No. And I'm not sure, I don't have any relationships with anyone else to raid. So, yeah. Have you got D-Paint 4 box? Yes, I do. Yeah. Up here. That left-hand one there, D-Paint 4. I should put some productivity software on as well, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, the Deluxe Video 3. Yeah, I've got that there as well. You saw that, eh? Yep. I would quite like to get into doing some, video-y stuff. I did have a little play with it. I think there might be a video on Amigos where I had a quick play. It was getting to the end of, when I was getting to the end of doing my videos with them. I think it was one of the later ones that I did. And yeah, I sort of just, I don't know, I'd had my fill with the Amiga at that stage, I think, and I was sort of moving. Was actually part of the reason I stopped doing the videos was I was spending a lot of time building up business. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, Genlock. That was what I played with. I've got a Genlock. I've got a couple of Genlocks, I think. I've got these other devices too, which is a big bloody wide component type device. It's something to do with video. I never really got into working out if everything's there and if it's complete, let alone trying to get it running. But that, could be worth a look at some stage. DigiView was another one that I used for digitizing. Basically, you set a camera up. It's a video camera as such. You you can do it with a black and white camera. So I just had like a composite black and white, it's like a security camera. And you run it through a filter to get colour. I'll just move this here. Sorry about that flickering there. That's right up there. Probably. This here. Trying to remember how it all worked. But basically, I just had, sorry about that strobing there. I had the camera set up pointing down through these here. So you have your image, color image, down on the table, and you have your black and white camera pointing through these different colors. So you start off with, you know, maybe you take a snapshot as such of the video in blue, one in green, one in red, and then you know, it puts all those three images together to make a color photo. Yeah, that's quite cool. That's part of the DigiView software. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Yeah, should have a wee play with that again. And yeah, the gen locks would be pretty cool to play with. Hey, a video toaster would be awesome to have, eh? Just unobtainium now, eh? God knows how much you'd have to pay to get a video toaster. I suspect it'd be, good night. Suspect they'd be fairly expensive. Did Katakis work? I've a funny feeling it didn't work, but maybe it does. Yeah, I bet they are. Maybe it was R-Type that didn't work, actually. This is brutally hard. Front button stopped working. Oh, front button stopped working. Oh no. Top button. Oh. Not good when one of your fire buttons stops working. Jesus. The only way to play. Damn it. Auto fire would be handy. Now, watch out for this prick comes out of here. this joystick's going to snap in two in a second. What? Did I hit the roof? Get quite a few lives, eh? You need it. Can't even get through the first level. Sounds familiar though, doesn't it? Ow. Jeez. Is there an auto fire? There is a button here, but let's try that switch down. Whether I get auto fire or not, I don't know. If it's not auto fire, I'm not playing. My hand is about to die. No. What's the switch for? Maybe the switch is faulty? No, you can't run into those. So if you hold the button, I think you can shoot that little shield dude out in front of you. Maybe. Don't know. Oh my god. Shit, that's hard. Yeah, so if you hold the button, you can shoot them out. Oh, there's another bonus there. I think with an auto-fire joystick, this would be quite good. I actually got a checkpoint there, didn't I? One more man. What the hell? Holy... Okay. Yeah. I think it was R-Type that didn't work for some reason. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, I've played this on the Spectrum. Yeah, DOS error. Object not found. I I'm wondering whether having the Picasso RTG card in here might cause a few issues with some, because I heard that click over, right, to, you know, a little bit like a Voodoo does. You hear that clicking. Anyway, I think I'll call it at that, guys. It's, you know, how do we mess around with some games, hey? And I'll get the old WHD load thing sorted. I might do a little bit of work on getting some of those games running on this machine, and just so that I can easily run them on the streams. Yeah, you too, Neo and Evil C. Good to see you. Thanks for calling by. And who knows? Might see you tomorrow night. Don't know. I'm just messing around, gradually working my way up to a point where, you know, the machine's at the stage where I want it to be with the, say, with the WHD load and bits and pieces. So, and the 030, I want to get that running. It's got a SCSI card in it now, so that I actually had booting off a hard drive. So yeah, I might mess around, put an OS on that machine, proper, you know, not sure what I'll do, maybe version 2, 3.1. Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys. We'll may see you tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. If Carsey's going to stream, yeah, I may not. It's not that it's not that I don't want to stream while he's streaming. It's just that if he's streaming, I'll probably just let him do his thing, and you know, I might do a quick one and then do a raid or something. Eh? Who knows? Anyway, we'll catch us later on. See ya.